There is something that is on the shelves of every single grocery store in every single aisle. Do you know what that is? There's a nutrition label on every package of prepackaged food or even fresh food. This is because the FDA makes sure that you know exactly what's in your product. In 2022, I started getting into the gym because my coworker invited me. I really liked the gym and I got my own membership of my own. Then, every time I would go with him, I would tell him about my progress that I'm making and the goals that I wanted. He told me that I wasn't going to be able to reach my goals unless I started looking at the right diet. What is the right diet though? I heard that foods were healthy, but what made them healthy? I wasn't really sure. So I started looking up stuff. I went on WebMD. I took a class on nutrition to try to figure out what was going to reach my goals, what was going to help me out the most. Hi, my name is Johnny, and I'll explain to you how to read a nutrition label today. Before we get started though, I want to make sure that everyone is okay with this and that no one is offended or might be going through something like an eating disorder, because I don't want you to have to hurt because of me trying to spread information. So this is only educational, and if this is going to harm you in any way, I suggest to not listen. It won't hurt my feelings. I want to make sure that everyone's okay. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to show you a couple nutrition labels right here. This is for ground beef. You see all the numbers right there? It might get pretty confusing. But then I also have one for Oreos, which is looked at as an unhealthy food. So first we are going to look at calories. Do you know what a calorie is? A calorie is the amount of energy that it takes to bring 1 gram of water and raise it by 1 degree Celsius. Does that make very much sense? Not at all. So let's just think of it as the amount of energy that it has. The amount of energy that it takes to eat it. So we look at this has 200, while the Oreos have 160. But there are things called macronutrients. That will be your fat, which helps every organ in your body function the way it's supposed to. We have carbohydrates right here, which help your brain in thinking, helps you with short-term energy. We have protein, which helps build muscles. And not on this one, we have fiber. Fiber is going to help with bowel movements, a lot of the way that your insides work. It helps tremendously. After that, we must find out every single gram of protein, fats, carbs, all have calories that go into it. There's going to be 9 calories per gram of fat, 4 calories per carbohydrate, 4 calories per protein, and for fiber, it's going to be either 2 or 0. There's soluble fiber and insoluble fiber, which are really different because of the way your body digests it. But we'll get into that later. So, we can use this to find out our goals. This is what helped me with my goal. Because people look at this as an unhealthy food, but I look at it as the energy that I could get from it, which is less energy than this, but that might not be good for some people that want to get less energy, that have extra energy stored up or fat. They might need lower amounts of calories. So Oreos, although it might not be as dense, can work better than maybe a pound of ground beef would. Totally different, but not all food's the same. We got to realize that. So I think that it's remarkable that I learned over time that I can go into a store, grab something, look at the nutrition label, and know exactly what I'm getting from that. I think it's great to know, and I'm glad that you know, and I hope that you can provide this information and move towards your goals now. Do you think that you were able to read a nutrition label before? And do you think that you could read one now after this speaking? Thank you.